For farmers in the northern U.S., right now may be the optimum time to add drain tile to fields. I'll explain in today's Iron Talk. Owning your own tile plow is pretty handy sometimes, especially when you have some problem areas in your fields. Fixing iron deficiency chlorosis spots or alkali areas is a great example. When you have an area where water sits on the soil surface for a few extra days after a rain, you could be setting yourself up for a buildup of salts, carbonates, and nitrates, as well as a high and rising soil pH. In many cases, improving the drainage will solve the problem for the long term. However, when are you going to get the work done? Post-harvest is the optimum time, but some years that window is pretty short before the soil freezes up and the snow starts to fly. For those reasons and more, we've actually put a majority of our drain tile in fields during the crop season. I get it. You don't want to tear up a nice crop or leave a mess for the combine to negotiate around in the fall. But here's how we do it on our farm and why it may be worth considering on your farm too. Just like everyone else around us, we push to get the crop in as early as we can. Typically, we plant all the corn, then all the beans, but after that, we get started on tiling. We go into cornfields until the corn is about 12 inches tall. Then we'll switch to soybean fields until they get about a foot tall. After that, wheat harvest is just around the corner, and once that comes off, we can tile those areas as needed too. We aren't doing 15-foot pattern tile spacings in crop. In some cases, we may just get the mains in or limit our tiling to a problem area that drowned out. With 30-inch row crop, our disturbance is minimal, and we've yet to see it show up as a negative on the yield map. As for harvesting in the fall, we've got the whole growing season, hopefully with some rain, for things to settle back down. But yes, we will have to be careful in those areas where soil is mounded up where the tile lines went in. The benefits are awesome of tiling in crop. We get the tiling done sooner, and jumping in a hole to make a connection is a whole lot more fun when the weather is warm and getting wet is actually not a negative. If you've got tiling to do, I'd suggest you take a look at tiling in crop this year to get things done quicker on your farm. That's all for today's Iron Talk, and now back to the show.